So I was having a conversation with a friend this morning, and she said to me, "Adam, how is it that with all that's going on in your life and with the company, with Peak Potentials, with training, with your book, how do you keep it all straight?" Because she was struggling with the fact that she goes to she's going to a lot of different trainings because she's like a voracious learner and she loves to read and she's really working on her business. And so she's got all these things going on and she just, feels like her brain is turning to mush. Like she can't remember stuff and all that kind of thing. And I thought for a second and I answered kind of without thinking, which is always good, I think, Well, maybe sometimes it is, maybe sometimes not. But anyway, I went back to a time in my life when I was a lot younger. And I was a lifeguard at Jones Beach in New York. And I said to her, I go, when I was lifeguard, I remember what we did was we would be an hour up in the lifeguard stand and an hour down, meaning we weren't in the lifeguard stand and we didn't have to be, even near the lifeguard stand unless it was a very, very big day. So, and the reason we were an hour up and an hour down was because quite often we were making rescues. At this particular beach, the water and the rip currents were very strong, and so people were out there, and oftentimes they didn't swim well, and they drowned. So we were always making rescues during the day, on a weekend especially. So that downtime was necessary to recharge the battery. And when it was a very, kind of an easy, light day, we would take the down hour and we'd actually go swim or we'd lift weights or run or eat lunch, just relax, maybe look at the girls on the beach. And on the busy days when it was a down hour, oftentimes we would just sleep right behind the stand or just kind of close our eyes, etc., and regain strength, regain energy and focus. And I said that's, to me, from in my life, that's been one of the big keys to being able to juggle or handle, let's say, a lot of different responsibilities simultaneously, is just to have the time between and time to integrate things. So if there's, if things are coming at you in a flood, constant, rapid fire, it's no wonder, that your brain is turning to mush. If you've kind of turned yourself into a course junkie, like a seminar junkie, but all you do is go to seminars, but you don't have any time in the middle, in between, to integrate what you've learned, then you really don't have any time for integration. You don't have any time to allow your mind to anchor the concepts that you've learned. So they all become very, very interesting, and you feel like you're taking them in, you're learning them, and they're going to become permanent. But the truth is, for something to become permanent, even a habit takes 21 days to create. So if within 21 days you've gone to 3 seminars, or you've read 6 books, and you've gone to a program, and you started a business, and and you started working on a pet project, and you're volunteering, and all of those things are great. It's just that you're not allowing your mind to really sink its teeth into any one of them. I hope that makes some sense, because I get this question quite often, not just this morning, but people will say, hey, I am overwhelmed, or I'm feeling like I've got too much on my plate and I don't know what to do about it, and I want to be successful, so I'm feeling like I should do certain things, but then at the same time I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, or just, like mush in my brain. So that's my advice, and this is something I thought was valuable to say this morning. And actually my friend said, hey, make sure you blog about this. Make sure you let our Peaks family know that this is this is how you view these situations and how you handle them in your own life, because that could be valuable for other people. So I will say that is the first piece of it, and the second piece of it is something that I'll blog about another day, which is the support that you get from the relationships in your life, because it's for me, it's 2 pieces to this puzzle. One is that I take my downtime so I have time to integrate, just like when I was on the lifeguard stand. That's how I keep my mind able to be fresh and to absorb the new information and to be able to anchor certain things to be successful, to be effective. You got to be effective. You got to be able to execute things in order to be successful at anything. So, the second piece is the relationships piece, and I'll save that for another blog post. Okay. Well, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Ciao for now.